Hello, and welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, where I'll sort of prepping for World War II here and try to survive. Not the easiest thing to do to survive, I gotta say. Now I'm in the faction with Russia, so and France. So if they decide to, now I can wait and prep a little bit more. You can also train. Train, please. And also train. Guess we need a lot of freaking weapon. I see. Then Banat need a nuclear one. Scientist. Yeah, I don't need as many. I take directly from Russia now. For now. Import. Well, I just sort of wait to join back against. Yep, discredit the government, cause yeah, we want. Prepare for civil war, I guess. Expand military support. Invest in the IR. It won't steal work. I thought you were here early. Alright, lurk away. Lurk away. Do the stuff that you need to do. I don't mind you're lurking at all, actually. Now at least know that you're here. Ooh, yeah. Um, went from that side and you can actually here we go. Join the war and knew the Germans were going to invade Poland regardless, so come on, roll them over. They're not getting supplies, so they're getting owned. Super heavy harvester. We have Berlin. Yeah, why not? Gonna take as much as we possibly can here. Brandenburg. That's pretty actually what I wanted. You can take some ships from them. There we go. Let's see here then. We can build here. we go. Let's upgrade at least these things, because we do want the best railroads we can get, if and all possible. More trucks. We want everyone that at least have supplier hubs to have trucks currently. And we do want our railroads that we sort of gained here to be upgraded to. Hinterpommern. Well, this way is very good actually. I've produced an absolute shit ton of trucks so I can resupply these supply hubs. With trucks. There you go. But let's see here then. To make sure that all these new places also have built new supply hubs. Because we don't want our stuff to be lacking. If and all possible, of course. Moseland. And that's Rhineland, which is against Belgium. Come on, come on. I mean, I guess now that I taken a lot of new things, and storage units, I'm gonna be happy that I actually want some, can take the like trucks I have in storage out of them. Well, better to have and don't need and need them and don't have them. That's my reasoning. Well, thanks to them robbing a freaking Polish territory, I could get some of them and I can now use it to like rebuild some of present day Poland because of it. You can't build there then, okay. I have Lodz. That's Krakow. I don't think I have Krakow. Nope. Then I'm gonna connect or like infrastructure with each other. The infrastructure that I have and now are also with the one as I'm constructing. Truly, we are barbarians, and that's nothing but gold. Connect here. Yeah, and I guess, yeah, there we can connect. Ooh, I could. Ooh, this is good. Didn't know that we could build that, to be fair. You'll be fine without me now. go. Let's see, we have built here. And we have to build here then, I guess. Yep. First lie I ever told you. Let's see here. There we are. Connect there. Connect here. Sail a soulless time, older than that guy, Beauty and Maurice. There you go. Sail a soulless time. If we are marketed died, now to do our country's loss. With to live, the fewer men, the greater share of honor. Let's see here then. Laws in this Krakow, I think. Unless this is the border of it. No, it's... Can connect to that one too. It's actually good. Because the more railroad we can connect and build, to improve the infrastructure for Romania, the better, because then we can get the supplies to everyone at all times, and that's what I'm always after, to have get my people supplies faster and efficient from everywhere on the empire. Daily. Build one here then. So we do want as much supply hubs we can have. So I have Poznan too now, the region. Gotta say, the peace treaty was really in favor of me. Got some Poland things because of it. Till it's all this time. A morning in June, some 20 years ago, I was born a rich man's son. I had everything money could buy, but freedom I had none. I've been looking for freedom. I've been looking so long. I've been looking for freedom since I left my hometown. Oh, let's connect it there. Oh, that's connected. Smooth operator. Smooth operator. All is one, and one is all. see then. He'll lose it. The ability to wield chakra. There's Oda again. I know that you mentioned that you were going to be busy today. I mean, I like fish. I mean, some fish, I guess. If it's like, so like the fish and chip fish, those when it's sort of like fried with that thingy and omega-3 stuff, then that's good. But it depends on how you make the fish. I can eat fish, I guess. It, it's all depending on. But my day was good. Bought an egg and it may or may not have disappeared. Essentially, I'll eat the last of the said egg now. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I can't buy them. Because I eat them up at an instant. We need to like figure out where to begin with the Pokemon journey though for you later. I don't know which game you began with on the emulator that you found, since I know that you like complain about the graphic. But I know that first generation is black and white. Just bear in mind these games are pretty darn old. Are meant for Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advanced, which is the graphics of those handheld devices were, I mean, pretty bad. I mean, by today's standard, you can't expect today's things since they're pretty old games. But Gen 1 can be played through the remakes from since the remakes are Gen 3, so that can be at least solved. Gen 2 is Soul Silver and Heart Gold, which is a Gen 4 game. So all we need for that is an emulator for DS, which I have an emulator for DS. But you can't expect good things. Okay. Yeah, I mean, red and blue is essentially black and white-ish with shades of color in between every once in a while. It's like the first like Gym City is Pewter, where Brock is, and the second one is where Misty is Cerulean City, which again, as I taught you yesterday, cerulean is the color of the sea, the pigment that's like deep blue. And now you know how to also pronounce that pigment, since you didn't know cerulean was a thing. So cerulean is the name of both the pigment of the color of the ocean, deep, bl- very dark blue, and also a city in Pokemon. It was very intentional on Pokemon to name it after the pigment, since it was also a water-based gym city. But I think it's best to maybe start on Generation 2 for the emulators. I don't know if you decide to have all what games they have for that site you found. Yeah, I mean, Deep Sea, dark blue is cerulean, and the sky blue is always azure, light blue. Azure is light blue, which is sky blue. I mean, it isn't a thing that's super common knowledge unless you are within the world of pigments for color pigments or variation of color. Because then it's known, but it wouldn't be since for you, since you don't work with fabric and different nuances of colorings. Learned about it after Pokemon, and also when I started playing World of Warcraft, and began shows tailoring as a profession in that game. Then I also learned about pigments, so it isn't a super obvious thing that sort of like commonly known, unless you deal with that particular thing, you know. Wait. Gonna drink some water. Was there something else I wanted to bring by you? Yeah, this was the licorice all sorts thing that I saw you buy, and I saw that you didn't like. Um, I think I mean the licorice all sorts. I mean, it's the easiest. I mean, beginner friendly sort of licorice there is, since it's like even if it's still licorice and everything, is surrounded by other things as sort of like it gets not as bad. So I thought, if anything, that licorice might sort of like trim down the reaction to it, to sort of train with it. But I guess not. I mean, it's the easiest since it's surrounded by things that's sort of easy to deal with when it comes to licorice, but still, if you can't handle it, it's sort of like it's the easiest at least. For the blood test, I guess. Uh, Result of the blood test of licorice. Yeah, I think licorice is sort of like one of those that you have to get used to like in order to like it. I mean, it's you have to like constantly eat it to like learn to like it. It's one of those. Yeah, me too. I got the notification too. It's weird. I You didn't take blood today. You take like it was like before, right? You didn't take the blood today, I think. Was it like yesterday or something? And it's still no sore from the needle from then? That's bananas for me, but they just sort of like sore still. It's a bit bonkers to me that you still feel it from then. I mean, I can get it. I can get it. Oh, this is interesting for me. Hey. uh, hmm. Yep, referendum, please. Thank you very much, because I actually wanted a referendum. I don't know what I said now. Because I was talking about this game, and then I was like, what happened? I need to remember what the context of your question, I guess. Yeah, the referendum is interesting for me because it's good for me. And then I don't have to do a civil war because I don't want no civil war if and all possible. Yeah, because I'm a bit quick of dealing with a lot of the stuff I deal with in games, so uh, do I still deal with Czechoslovakian forts? Yes, I do. So I will not deal with their their stuff yet. And because a weird peace treaty happened, I got some of Poland for some reason. Because I helped in a war against Germany, and Germany had taken some of Poland's territory as a focus thing. And because I helped defeat Germany that claimed it, I now could demand some of the Germany's conquered parts of Poland, even if it was Poland's land to begin with. I could get some of Poland. These two. Which is really weird that the peace treaty allowed me to take land of Poland. That's like Germany had like annexed through like natural focuses, but I mean, my logic would were like every like thing that belonged to a country before the defeat of would return, like when the peace treaty happened, but apparently not. So I gained some land of Poland because of it. Can't complain for that, for my case. I know, well, besides the, I guess, going to the doctors to see what the blood tests were, and then saying that you need to eat more fish that you don't want to eat. Did he do anything more interesting, or was that more, well, you don't have the energy to do anything more after that sort of thing? Because that would have been my sort of thing, that I wouldn't want to do anything more that day, I guess. That would have been me. didn't start the fire, but we didn't find. We didn't start the fire, burning, keep burning. Trouble in the guns. We didn't start the fire. Defeated by a pack of brats. Incredible. You did fight the first Hokage. It's no wonder you see us as brats. But it cuts both ways. To our eyes, you're just an old geezer whose time is over. And so here you are, dying, hugging the earth like a worm. One by one, the new generation will catch up to you. And in the end, they surpass you. Oh, now you're back. I thought you were just doing something else. Like I didn't know what you were doing. I started quoting Naruto and stuff since you sort of disappeared. Didn't know you. It was one of those cases that nature called. I know I asked something, but can't remember what it was now. In the candle, he didn't start the fire. Let's see here. Portugal. Steel works there. Thank you. Let's see here then. Expand the oil field. I'm glad you're back though, because I'm always gonna miss you when you're gone. Golden days gone by. Let's see. We want some armored cars. We want amphibious trucks. And yeah, we can produce some trains, I guess. Trouble in the zoo has speed and start the fire. A lot of reliability, welder armor, tracked suspension with interleaved road wheels. I mean, yeah. Here they've been advertising freaking MacRap. That's back. Suicide. Out of order. Stabilize. There we go. Let's see then. Replace these. Replacing She's B to the HMS Soda Cake C. Not the bees. Not Burma. Actually, I want Europe. Why? I guess currently. Let's take Soviet chromium. Take some steel from Sweden. Direct access to them actually, so we didn't start the fire. Yeah, I can't deal with any things yet since I sort of signed the referendum. In the Lewis region, start the fire. Anti-air units. I need to upgrade this. Which is this. I need to upgrade the anti-tank pieces as well. Sweden's traded the ball bearings, okay? Seek ways to gain up. I mean, why not? They gone the ball bearings route. There you go. I have shit ton of freaking tungsten stuff. Now I can at least begin to justify war again. Because we want Greece to get access to some out of Mediterranean, of course, and the Aegean, but they also have some resources that would be nice to have. I think they have some. Where can I can don't remember where they have like chromium, tungsten, and aluminium. We need tons of tungsten, so it's good, and have a source independent sources of chromium would be good. That's why I also are invading Yugoslavia, because they have loads of tungsten. If I can like get my own chromium and tungsten, I have a lot of aluminium because of Hungary had loads. So now I have like a lot of resources, but I need more independent of it. Right now, I have like every oil, aluminium, and like rubber I need, but I need independent sources of tungsten, steel, and chromium right now, so I can like produce more stuff without the need for importing things from like other countries. I don't want to be like dependent on others if I can. Yeah, why not? Oil. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. You're beautiful, no matter what you say. Words can bring me down. Soda is the only person that's beautiful. This is where your journey ends, boy. Trapped and breathing at the roof of the world, with only death to sing the tale of your doom. Tactical bombers, close air support, and heavy fighters. We need tactical bombers then. That's strategic for large, okay. There we are. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I take the compliment. A lot of people just say I'm cute for some reason. Not handsome, really. Light machine guns, 2 light machine guns, turrets. It would be good. My bomb blocks, mine laying, mine clearing. Maybe no, I can't do that. Okay. Flying boat. There we go. Advanced medium thing. Let's take Britain actually. There. I don't mind being called handsome. I just never been. Wait here. Enable and repair now. So that's beautiful, no matter what you say. Words can bring me down. Breakthrough on light frame or land. Breakthrough. Well, take more breakthrough actually. For now. I want to add mechanized. Yeah, and I'm one of those that, for some reason, always seem to want to compliment people, but I don't know how to take compliments. I always like, I mean, complimenting people. No, I don't want to join that war. Okay. But I missed you actually, Soda. Because I've sort of been, well, not super lonely, but I have missed you. Let's see. I want you to go there. I want this group to go down here. Close the economy. At some point I would want to play Age of Empires 2 with you. Besides, I mean, Pokemon of course. But we need to find emulators with all the games for with it for Pokemon. Maybe not the red, blue, and yellow, since the graphic seem to bother you too much with the first generation. But the remakes are pretty, I mean, decent enough, I guess. For Game Boy Advance era, they're decent. They're not as bad as Gen 1 at least. Gen 1 is the worst when it, both mechanic wise and yeah. Since there you go. Just bear in mind, these things are old games, yeah. They're not the best games out there, since they're pretty darn old. I love soda. Let's see here now. Give you a red star. Give you something. Well, first things first. Red star. And well, I can give you more, I guess. Build some floating harbors, actually. This would be great. Oh, a naval breakthrough. Grease quit skis. That's pretty good for me, actually. That Dear Kaputskis. Yeah. It would be fun to play some Pokemon with you, actually, Soda. If we can. Expand Air Force. Thank you. No, soda's ain't boring. I mean, the remake of Diamond and Pearl would be fun playing. I mean, Shining Diamond, Brilliant Pearl, wherever Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, I don't, what are it called? To like play through it and sort of like trade and help whenever we need, like talk whenever well, sort of like go and call when we want to play, and then essentially just progress. Slowly through it, sort of thing. There we go. Let's see. Take the ships. Thank you. Same with you. Same with you. Same with you. Take state. somebody. No, I don't want any more. Because now we can go to Turkey. Justify against them. I sort of need Balkan. Yeah, Afghanistan had a. But it still would be interesting. I mean, it would be fun playing with you. Even if you imagine yourself, you wouldn't, because of the, you know, only catching cute things. That doesn't matter. I just want to play with you. I mean, that sounds kind of wrong, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I have a notification for that too, and I noticed since I watch chats from freaking my phone and my this things have I have notification for Instagram. Yeah. Rocket artillery, upgrade rocket artillery. We didn't start the fire. Yeah, I get it. I can still do stuff without getting overwhelmed, since it's very rare people write to me. So that's why, like, it doesn't overwhelm me. Medium tank, we want welded armor, we want a diesel. It's a medium turret type. We want a Freeman one. Some medium armament. medium cannon, howitzers, rocket launchers, high velocity cannon, improved medium. Take that one actually. We want radio. We want stabilizers. We want autoloader. For now. Trade with Chile. I mean, I get it. It overwhelms you. I mean, I don't blame you. I can deal with it. For me, I mean, when it comes to certain things. But that's because, like, again, because it's so rare people write to me, and I mean, in notification, I mean, I can deal with it. We didn't start the fire. I mean, I guess it's the gaming message that overwhelms you. I guess. Okay, yeah, get it. Some medium. We want heavy tanks at some point. Trouble in the zoo is we didn't start the fire. She found the alerts.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't got time with Grave Days. I thought I like take a picture of the egg about and send it to you. It was you that wanted me to buy one. I see. Upgrade the railroad infrastructure. Because I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. Yeah, they're cute. I mean, our Easter eggs is generally filled with candy. I mean, the ones we bought like that. We do have those that you mean, the ones that hollow ones, chocolate ones. We do have those as well, but and Easter bunnies and what have you. But we usually like fill our with candy. I mean, a lot of our stuff comes from a little bit of ye olden Viking traditions and stuff when it comes to Easter. We have sort of like combined our stuff with sort of like Easter bunnies and stuff like that. Cause we have like we we used to. I don't know if people still do dress up like witches and what have you, and go around asking for candy, using empty eggs to sort of like Halloween sort of esque thing. Dressing like witch characters to get candy for Easter was a tradition in my youth. Cause me and my sister used to do that a lot in our youth. I don't know if kids still do, but it would be dope if they did. You know what, Soda? I think it's the best to find an emulator that's like Game Boy Advanced, and then try to find the Generation 2 and onwards, like games on Pokemon for you, for the games. That might be the like best option for you, considering you had problems with the graphics of Gen 1, I think it was, of Pokemon Red. It's one of those, I guess, also it takes some getting used to if you have those games when you're not used to that kind of graphic market headaches and stuff and like that. I mean, I don't know what kind of reason that triggers your headaches. It might be anything of it. Just trying to think of what it might be. yeah, the thing for you that you require glasses, I guess. I mean, it might be one of those triggers. I don't know. It might be you can have some like help with it somehow. I don't know what can help you with the eye condition you have, but when it comes to playing certain games, but just trying to think out loud, really, because I want to experience these things, but at least some help can be it can be solved when it comes to Generation 1 games, since the remakes is a thing. That is considered, even if the story follows Generation 1's story, it's considered Generation 3 games. So at least it's not as bad as proper Generation 1 graphic. But I don't know if it's still bad for your like eyesight and problem things. Because it would suck if it is, because then it means that you can play the older versions of Pokemon because of it, or your eyesight. Because it has to have some kind of like that you can play it somehow. Just don't know how. I mean, if it's just effort and then you notice a headache, then you might be able to like play in tiny instruments. Sucks that you have to play in tiny instruments, mind you, but before noticing it, and I mean, if you can also have something nearby that helps with it, with headaches, that might be also a thing. They're trying to like, but it's better to like do the proper stuff, I guess, than if we can, since we do have options of remakes that we can try. That's better than forcing the original experience just because it's an original experience. That's not like kind to you either. Yes, I want you to experience the generation, but since the generation have a remake, we can do the remakes graphics and you still get the story. Same with, I guess, Generation 2's games, I guess, if you have super problems with Gold and Silver and Crystal. If you find an emulator for, since we do, I know how to get that. I'll have one. We can at least get the remake of Soul Silver and Heart Gold if you have problems with the graphic of Generation 2 games. Depending as well of how you deal with Generation 3, because otherwise we only have Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu is the other alternative. I think that may be on Switch though. Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. That's still the same stories as Generation with some graphic improvement again and some game mechanic differences with. So I mean, minor tweaks. You don't get to choose the starter. Then though, you're forced to either deal with Eevee or Pokemon or Pikachu, depending on the version of the game you begin with. I think so. So it might be sort of like a newer improvement of Yellow, actually, since Yellow is the version that introduced Pikachu as a partner, but you then in that version you did get to have Pikachu follow you around, and you got the starters through other means in that game. But then you got all three starters in that game. I mean, Pokemon Pikachu Special Edition is the Generation 1, but the Pokemon Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu, you get to start with either Pikachu if you pick Let's Go Pikachu, or you start with Eevee if you pick Let's Go Eevee. Yeah, you know. But I think you can still catch or get the other versions thing. Because I know there is a way to get Eevee and Pikachu in Red and Blue and such. And I mean a lot of things. So I mean, if you take Let's Go Eevee, you can still catch like Pikachu in. I think Pikachu start appearing as soon as Viridian Forest. I think it is. If I recall. By the way, Soda, what do you think about the latest Xenoblade Chronicles 2 thing I linked? I mentioned it yesterday. You saw that you seen it at some point. The latest Xenoblade Chronicles 2 thing I linked is the Tomorrow with You. I pinged you to sort of like get your attention of, hey, listen to this, because I love Xenoblade Chronicles 2 music. Hi, Spongy, by the way. It's where your journey ends. The story ends. How is Spongy today, actually? Are Spongy doing better? or about the same. This is for your need. Yeah, soda's always here. Consider, as opposed to others who aren't always here. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, it is actually getting late, considering I was getting tired. And Zoda's always tired of my bullshit. That's why she's want to go now. She's tired of my BS. So let's save for now. I will be back for Monday with Civilization 5 with Soda. And Tuesday might be this or Skyrim. Thursday is my crafting stream. I don't know more right now. Anyway, people will stop streaming now. So I'll see you guys then. And good night, everyone. Night, night. Good night. Bye, everyone.